Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Coco Boy. And pretty much I'm here to just give y'all an update on my No Warp account. Shout out to Zmm. I don't know if I said it in the last video, but shout out to him. I'll put his YouTube in the description. He has a really good playthrough and update video on his no spending account. And he's doing a challenge where if he doesn't like 36 star the Memory of Chaos, he will spend all of his standard wishes. I think it's something like that. But because of him, I saw his original videos. I was like, I'm going to do something similar. Do the same thing. Haven't really set out a challenge to it. I just thought it'd be a good way to kill some free time. Don't have to worry about what characters I want to get because all the characters I'm going to have are just right there. No spending. Have to build the characters I have. I am currently Trailblaze level 61. If we go to my data bank and look at my characters, these are the 12 characters I've unlocked so far. And if we look at March, obtained, we'll go to our character. First Awakening, December 31st, so like at the new year. So we're about, what's today, April 20th? So we're about 4.5 months into this grind. Got my Dr. Ratio a couple weeks later. My two main characters I like using are Dr. Ratio and Serval. Those are the DPSs I've leveled up so far. Haven't focused really much on Kinkyu, Don Hang, or Herta. But as for the characters I have built, we'll go step by step on our characters. We'll start with Hanya. I'm pretty much just building her for speed because her abilities, if you look at it, it's just base attack percent. It's not based on her attack or anything, but she is focused on speed. So we're, like I said, we're just building her for speed. I have Dreamville Adventure on her, so that way, if you don't know what it does, if I use an attack skill, ultimate, whatever, whenever I use that same thing for other characters. So if I use her skill, other ally skills are increased by 12%. If I use her ult, other characters on that team's ults are doing 12% more damage, etc., etc. However, at 663, don't really need to worry about her skill because all it does is just increase how much damage she does. Doesn't do anything about the skill points you can recover. So that's why I'm focusing on the ult for the more speed and attack and her talent. So whenever they have burden, 22% increase more damage and it goes up so much and so forth. I'm running her on the 4-piece messenger for that extra speed. And then I've noticed that she's a bit squishy, so that's why I flee to the ageless. So our substats, just trying to focus on speed, effect res, because some of the monsters and bosses we fight, they will freeze your character or they will disrupt them or something. So the effect res is kind of nice. Then I just have it on HP and ER. Speed boots, HP body, try to make her as tanky as she can be. Links, level 71 out of 80. All my characters are 71 out of 80 that I use so far, except for my DPSs, which are 75. If we look at her stats, it's just all HP, 5k HP. Didn't really focus on speed. I'm running her with the quid pro quo. One thing you'll find is getting light cones on this account is kind of hard. I haven't got rid of any light cones. I have super in position 5. My series of breakfast for my Serval, and I've gotten a couple of them through the story, but I've bought most of them from the Memory of Chaos shop, so that's always nice. Buy more light cones there if I need them. That's where I got Hanya's light cone from. Traces 644, need to level her up still. Relics 4-piece passerby for the extra skill point outgoing healing. Like I said, for Link, she's just a healer, so I'm just focusing on HP and outgoing healing. HP. You know the drill for healers. Idle on 0, idle on 0 since it's no warp. All my characters are idle on 0 except for MC, which I have her on fire for preservation at E6, and Herta at E5 through the simulated universe. Now if we go to Fire MC, it's just all defense, 2700. Gotta level up her light cone. But this light cone's nice because decreased damage to all allies. That's the same thing I have running on March 2. Trace is 667. Running her on the Guild of Withering Snow for reduced damage. And I can restore HP for myself. All defense. Like I said, idle on 6. Our Doctor ratio, though. This is the free 5-star you guys get if you signed in. I think it's between like 2.0 and 2.2 for the updates. When you sign in, you got your free Doctor ratio. His crit rate and crit damage, 55 over 165, really nice. If you want to look at the more advanced stats. Imaginary damage. Running him on the Cruising in the Stellar Sea, you can buy this light cone, this 5-star light cone at the Simulated Universe shop, and you can buy the stuff to superimpose it to 5, so he gets an extra 16% crit rate, and an additional extra 16 when they're below 50% HP, and if I defeat an enemy, huge amount of increased attack. Traces, 787, obviously, your main one that you want to focus on is the talent, which I'm still currently farming the stuff for it, but he focuses on follow-up attacks, so your talent, what it does is you have a 40% chance base to do a follow-up attack, and the more debuffs that an enemy has on it will increase its percentage up by 20%. So I usually run Fire MC with him because the taunt from the skill from Fire MC, taunt is technically considered a debuff for them, so that makes it 60, and then Doctor Ratio's skill also puts a debuff on it, making it 80. And then the ultimate, more damage, extra follow-up, where the talent comes in. So these are the two you want to focus on the most. My relics, I'm running a 2-piece Wander for Imaginary and a 2-piece Ash Blazing Grand Duke for the follow-ups. And I have him on Anert Salsodo for the extra crit rate and the more attack damage from ultimates and follow-ups, because that's what he's focusing on. These are my substats for it. Got a nice headset. Got a nice pair of gloves. Crit damage could go for a better body, maybe with a little bit of extra crit rate on it. Could definitely go for some better boots. Could definitely go for a better orb. And I really like this rope because of that 23% crit damage. Now on to our Serval. If we go to her stats, 43, 144, 108 speed. I have her on some attack boots because I normally run her with Asta for that increase in speed from her ult, so I don't really need to worry about speed too much. I have her on the Seriousness of Practice Superimposed 5. Traces are 1096. Ultimate's going to be your most of your damage, and your skill, and your talent. All three of these you want to level up. I'd focus on her ult and skill because she doesn't take that much energy to consume her ult. It's only at 100. Most characters are at 120. Some are at 140, so 100 is pretty easy to get to. 4-piece Sizzling Thunder with Space Stealing Station. Eventually want to switch out the Space Stealing Station for the Fireman Frontline, because since I'm running her with Asta and sometimes Hanya for extra speed, I will sometimes get that extra 12 to 18% more damage, which would just be more damage, bigger numbers. Monkey brain go, ooh. If you look at her substats, obviously could do better on the hat. The glove is alright with that high crit damage, a little extra speed. Crit damage, crit rate, could go for a better one, but it's alright for now. Could definitely go for some better boots. And then, like I said, I'm going to try and switch these out eventually. Obviously, you can tell my Serval artifacts aren't the greatest, but I digress. Natasha, you know the deal with her. Healer, just everything HP. Running her on the Fine Fruit for more regeneration for allies. I don't have another abundance light cone other than this one, which wouldn't be bad. Could level it up. This is Gallagher's light cone. New update. Then we got Yukong. Yukong's always running with Dr. Ratio because her one Eidolon increases imaginary damage by all allies by 12. 636. Don't really need to worry about the talent too much because you're not really going to be using her basic attack that much. Her skill and ultimate are 6 and 6. Want to focus on the ultimate for the extra crit rate and crit damage. Asta, running her on Chorus for that increased attack from all allies. Right now she's at 4488. I'm building her strictly on a break effect build, but I'm going to make her like a sub DPS with a crit rate and speed boots. More damage. But I'm going to focus on her break effect because her damage is minuscule, but it's better than nothing. Her talents are 555. Like I said, there's a lot of improvement need to be done with this channel. The main thing you guys are probably wanting to look at is how many wishes I have saved at the moment. So we'll look at my inventory bag and show you the stuff that I have. Don't really have that many No, I'm messing with you. We'll go to our wishes. 36,500 gems. 159 standard warps. And then I have 47 limited. And if we go, you'll see I have 40. What the heck are these called? Undying Starlights. The 40 I've got are from the 5 Eidolons we got from Herta for doing Simulated Universe. 8 times 5 is 40. Then I've never bought anything in here because I haven't wished a single time. Didn't buy any of the gems. Now 36,500 gems is 228 wishes. That's a lot of wishes, ain't it? I think it is. I've never saved up this much before. Again, I played Genshin Impact, and I've played Honkai Star Rail. And let me tell you, I'm a gambler. I'm not good at saving. So the fact that I made it this while without wishing is crazy. If we look at my quests, I have beaten all the storyline quests, the main ones at least. That Aventurine fight was a struggle. The Memory Chaos, I beat. Yarlio 6. Struggling on that. Struggling. Usually the teams I run, you can see here they are now. They might not be in the right spot. So for the first team, I would run Dr. Ratio Yukong. Go to the second team. They're resistant to lightning, so we'll go back and check these. They do have electric, so we'll do Serval, Asta. Then we'll put Dr. Ratio Yukong on this side, and this guy, the big monkey, you need a shield on that side. So best bet would be Fire MC because my March isn't leveled up that much. Then you need a healer. And normally, since my Lynx heals more than my Natasha, I'll put Natasha with Fire MC. So that means we'll leave the other spot with Asta and Lynx. Now, obviously, my count isn't the greatest. You'll see. So, defense, and then, yep, the rest is just that. So, we'll do survivals. You'll see my damage is nothing to scoff about. There goes my energy. Oh, I should have done Hanya's ult for Serval for the extra attack. 27k, it ain't terrible. But as you can see, my account has a lot to be done to it. I'll do this later. I ain't gonna have you guys watch fucking level 3 of the Memory of Chaos, level 4 Memory of Chaos. I've been doing all the events, getting all my stuff done. If we go over to Simulated Universe, done a little bit of it. Finished World 9 at the first level just to clear it for that extra Herta Constellation, or Eidolon. I've beaten all the worlds, base levels. Here's my UID at the top. If you want to add me, you can see the progress I'm making. I've done 274 achievements. And then, like I showed you, my data bank, the only characters I have, I've only gotten 19 light cones. And these were from pulling chests out in the open, doing the story missions, buying them from either the Simulated Universe shop or the Memory of Chaos shop. And then with this new event, I'll show you. Oh, where is it? 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 Where? There it is. Character selection. I claimed that was Hanya, because the only Harmony characters I had at the moment were Yukong and Asta, and I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of how Asta plays. So, I needed an extra Harmony to help out Serval, so I picked Hanya, because Yukong, because of her imaginary boosting damage, she's like always stacked up, paired up with Dr. Ratio. So that's my count. I have a bunch of random team setups, making different stuff work. The main ones I use is Dr. Ratio, Yukong, Hanya Lynx, and then Servo Asta Lynx, Fire MC. And yeah, that is that. If you want to check out more, go look at some of my other videos. I don't just do Honkai Star Rail, I do Rainbow Six and Rocket League. But yeah, if you guys like this video, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, put some comments down in there, tell me what you want me to do with this account. If you have any cool suggestions I should do or any cool challenges I could do, let me know, because I'm all about for the challenge. But yeah, shout out to Zmm once again. He makes some great video, like I said. Description of his channel will be in the description of this video. And with that, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.